Was him. It's your boy Mr. Shut Up and Tweet and dig this here. This one gonna be a little bit different. See, we talking about that Spence versus Crawford, shall I say Crawford versus Spence fight that we all witnessed last night. I'm gonna start this off by talking about the fans. The fans all over YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all over the social media world, who said that Spence would dominate Crawford, that he would walk him down, that Crawford was too small, he was light in the ass. Spence said that himself. I'ma be real, there was a lot of Spence fans after the fight that came out and gave Bud his props. I respect that. Then you had the other fans, the ones making excuses saying, Spence was weight drained, but right before the fight, they were posting pictures of Crawford saying, look at him, he's weight drained. Now they bringing up the car accident. Now they bringing up the torn retina that he suffered leading up to the Pacquiao fight. But after the car accident, Spence returned facing a hard-hitting Danny Garcia. The world praised him, gave him his props. Some even said he looked better than he did before he had the car accident. Then he returns again after the eye injury. He faces Ugas, dominated him, broke his face. Now ironically, he's being called the eye collector. And the eye injury and the car accident are now in the past, setting up the super fight versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Now if you watched the fight like I watched the fight, you would have seen in that first round, Spence looked like Spence, Bud looked like Bud. They both came out cautious, Spence trying to set up his jab, Bud jabbing with him, so immediately in that first round, Bud started taking his jab away. Now everybody who watched Spence like I watched Spence know that he set up everything off the jab, fundamentally sound. So Bud jabbing with him, or throwing a check right hook every time Spence threw his jab, took his jab away, handicapped him. Second round come, Bud showed Spence that his jab is actually the better jab. Bud also showed Spence that he was the stronger man. After that knockdown in that second round, Spence knew at that point this gonna be a very long night. You could see it in his eyes. Now I'm not gonna give y'all a round by round breakdown. Y'all saw the fight and y'all can see after that second round, Spence was not on Crawford's level. Bomac tried to tell everybody years ago that Crawford was gonna dominate Spence.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight. Other than that,
great fight. It's gonna be Bud gonna beat the shit out that dude. Watch.
The same reason that Spence was praised all of these years for being fundamentally sound and consistent is what got him beat. See, he does the same thing over and over, and Derrick James had no answer for him. See, Spence never been in a situation where he had to adjust on the fly. He just been walking him down and beating him up. But that wasn't enough for Crawford, we all seen it. So in retrospect, Crawford beat Spence by being Spence. Out-jabbed him, out-wheeled him, walked him down, and broke him down. Clearly I was going for the boy Crawford. I know boxing, but after that fifth round, Derrick James should have been thinking about waving that flag. It was clear they was on two different planets. Now don't get it twisted, this is boxing, and one punch can change the fight. But we talking about Errol Spence, not Gervonta Davis or Deontay Wilder. Spence not known for no one punch knockout power. He's known for break him down and beat him up. Now I'm seeing these people on Twitter saying that Errol Spence's reflex and reactability didn't look good, or that Crawford made Spence pay every time he made a mistake. Must not have been watching the same fight that I watched. See, the fight that I seen, Crawford made Spence make mistakes. The fight that I seen, I realized that Spence couldn't block a jab. I realized that Spence had zero head movement, he's flat-footed, couldn't make any adjustments, couldn't take a punch, and his boxing IQ was not there. Now what we not gonna do is try and take away from Terrence Crawford's victory. What happened in that ring happened because Terrence Crawford made it happen. What we saw from Spence is the same thing we've seen from Spence. We just never seen him in a ring with somebody like Terrence Crawford. That's what Crawford's been saying this entire time. Now I'm reading that Spence is activating his immediate rematch clause. Somebody in Spence's life who love him need to tell him to cut it out. Stop that. What we saw last night was domination. We saw a career-ending type beating. And I don't want that for Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a dad. That man has kids. That man has people who love him. That man has a life. And last night the referee did him a favor, because that got bad. I woke up this morning and felt like, damn, I hate to see that happen to that man. But in reality, hopefully we all can see that this is the reason they kept Terrence Bud Crawford away from PBC. It's your boy Mr. Shut Up and Tweet. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.